Good day, guys. Well, I wasn't going to come back here so soon. I just baited this yesterday and set some snares. But in my video, I noticed that I let one of my lap links turn on me, and I can't have that. I got to come in and fix that. It's a little warmer today. There's hardly any wind, but I think it said it's minus 30 or 31 right now. So it's warmed up a little bit from yesterday. There was a little bit of a breeze, but when I came here, there was a few birds. So I don't know, we're going to go in. I brought my wire, my flagging tape, so I'm going to flag some of these now so I can find them again. And probably wire some up just a little bit higher. Before I forget, I wanted to make a big shout out to the F Off Garage. If you guys haven't heard of him, you guys should check him out. He's a young guy, lives in the same province I do. He's got a hell of a good channel. He's a pretty smart kid. It's definitely worth the watch. He's snaring up in the bush, catching some good dogs. So, but yeah, well, I'll turn you off and we'll get in the bush and see if we haven't caught anything. Well, we checked a couple. I checked 2 snares already, nothing. Came to this one here. This coyote is still alive. I don't know if he just got caught or what. This is the first one I've caught in one of these snares. Now, I never measured them, so I don't know if they're maybe a little long and it's not doing its job by cutting the blood off quick enough. So I'm gonna have to go get my gun and we're gonna dispatch them. And then we'll kind of have a look at them. So I'm going to go grab my gun. Okay, so I grabbed my gun and we dispatched them. So we'll give them a couple minutes here, but you can see how far that ram is extended. I'm thinking these snare wires, or snares that came with it, are designed for wolf. They're a little too long for coyotes. That's why there's nothing left, no torque left in that spring. I'll check it, but let's see, I'll put you down. Let's see. You can have a look here. See, he's tangled up lots. There's not a whole bunch left here. Like, I think that spring is extended too far. It can extend further, but really from here on, here you're at the top end of the spring, in my opinion, I guess. Because when I make my own, I make them out of that 1x7. I'm all tangled here. I make them out of that 1x7, but I also make mine 55 inches, I believe is what my measurement is. I have it written at home, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So that when that spring opens 3/4 of the way, where it's still got lots of poundage or lots of torque on it, that snare wire is closed tight around his neck, and it's cutting that blood off. It looks from here that it's a good position of the catch, but that's just kind of reiterating that this cable is too long, because he made a mess here. He fought for a while. I could see where he circled this tree half a dozen times. So I'm not okay with that. When I catch coyotes with my snares, I expect them to be put down right away. I want it to be the most humane and most efficient way I can put them down. So I kind of feel bad for this guy, but yeah, see, there's nothing left in this spring. Right here it starts to kind of push back a little bit, but there's nothing. We're beyond the top end there. So I think from now on, Like, I probably never use these anymore. I should almost just change out all the ones I set yesterday, just to make sure that this crap don't happen. As you can see, the sun is shining behind me. The weatherman said we're supposed to get a whole bunch of snow, supposed to start snowing this morning and whatnot, and he checked today and clear skies. They pretty well canceled all the snow. We're supposed to get a little bit tomorrow, but it's definitely not going to be what they were calling for. You can see how he wrapped around in here. So, well, we're going to set her back there. We'll have a look at him. Yeah, he's pretty bloody. Must have chewed on that snare a little bit. Probably can't see. Hopefully you guys can see that. Definitely looks like a good coyote. He feels quite well furred. The male. Yeah, he's all bloody in the front end, so. But. Well, I'm going to shut you off. I'll make this back up, and I might turn you on to show you. Well, there's the remake. I use one of my own snares that I make, and I try to put some grass and stuff on that ram. I don't actually know if it helps. It makes me feel better, so that's kind of why I do it. I'd like to think that it helps, just to kind of break up that outline. They're gonna see it when they get close. They're gonna smell the damn thing, especially this one's got a little blood on it. So we'll see what happens. We'll go check a few more snares in here. Okay, well, we checked all of them. I got one more to check. Pretty sure I seen it, that there's nothing there, but the one thing why I really wanted to try these snares is you can see how nice and big that loop is. Granted, I got it leaning against that tree, but that's just, I stuck that in there, so everything should fall when they get caught. I did a little playing around last night, and as long as that snare turns sideways a little bit, that Sullivan S-hook actually falls pretty good. When you pull it straight down, doesn't work so well, but the coyotes aren't pulling it directly down anyways, so I know that ram's in the open, but we'll see. So we only got the one coyote here, but that's not too bad for just being overnight, I guess. I'm happy with it. So I kind of wish she would have been put down a lot quicker, but okay, well, I'll shut you off, and I'm going to go have a look at this other snare, make sure everything looks good. So this is the last snare. I've never ever really hung snares or rams in the trees before, so I thought I'd try it. But so just the way this hook is and everything, if I just touch that, it falls right away and I'll catch them. I was always scared of them resisting and there's nothing, and then they could back out. But the way I got it set, you don't have to touch much and she's down. So that should be, she's right in the center. Yes, it's a teardrop, but that'll be okay. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Well, I'm gonna get out of the bush here, take the coyote home, have a little bit better look at him and clean him up and probably skin him out today. Okay guys, thanks very much for watching. Any of you guys that are watching that aren't subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be perfect. I'd appreciate that. So, but with that guys, thanks, Until the next time.